I just picked up these two Too Good To Go bags for £3.09 each. And this is what we've got inside. There is so much in here. It totals £57.85. I've done so many of these Too Good To Go videos, and this has got to be the best one yet. We've got sausages, we've got pork, we've got cakes, we've got bread, we've got carrot and parsnip mash, we've got chicken wings, we've got grapes, we've got yogurts, we've even got a sausage McMuffin. Today's challenge is going to be to turn all of this, or well, some of it at least, into a 3-course meal that me and my family are going to eat. So let's get started. Right, let's get the Friday night dinner apron on and we can get started. So we're going to start off with a starter. Now, this carrot and parsnip mash doesn't look the most appealing, but I've got an idea that's going to make these maybe a little bit more palatable. First up, we're going to just chuck these all into the bowl. I'm not the biggest fan of carrot and parsnip, but I think we can do something with these, which is just going to make them taste that little bit better. Okay. Okay, so we filled the bowl with this carrot mash. Let's now add a few spices. A couple of teaspoons of cumin, that should do it. A little bit of smoked paprika, a few crushed chilies, and just a few mixed herbs. Let's give this a mix and see how it goes. This is our batch of carrot and parsnip with a few spices. Let's give it a taste. The spices do add to it really well. So I've just got some of these slices of bread and made them, blitzed them up and made them into breadcrumbs. And then with our mixture, we're going to get them into these sort of dough-like balls and roll them around in the breadcrumbs. We now have our 4 not so evenly sized, but that's not too big of a problem, little balls slash frittatas, and then we're going to leave those for a little bit before we're ready to eat, and they'll be fried in some oil. Might as well have a little snack of some Too Good To Go grapes while we're waiting. So for the main, I am going to maybe cheat? I don't know. But I think I'm just going to go for a mixed grill. There is so much meat on here. We've got chicken wings. We've got mango and coconut chicken sizzlers. We've got lamb and mint koftas. We've got another mango and coconut chicken. We've got pork sausages. Another pork sausages. Chinese style pork. And it says it's a sausage McMuffin, basically. That can be put in the microwave, I think. Maybe I'll have that. I'll have this as a snack while I'm waiting. Right, so it says to just pop that in the microwave for 1 minute and 40 seconds. We've got 1 minute 30, and we'll see how it goes. So there are only about 4 or 5 of us probably going to eat today. So I think this is going to be way too much meat. So we're going to put maybe 1 pack of sausages in the freezer, 1 pack of chicken in the freezer, and we'll cook the rest. Okay, so this is how it comes out the microwave. I don't know. Let's have a look. It's hot. It does say caution hot. Okay. Not quite giving McDonald's McMuffin vibes, but let's have a look. Okay. That's what it looks like. It's not got egg in it, which is a shame. Got brown sauce and cheese. I'm not the biggest fan of brown sauce, but we'll leave that to cool for a minute. So when it comes to a mixed grill, you can't just have meat. As much as it would be lovely, you've got to have something else on there. So I'm thinking a pack of tomatoes. They would be pretty good, maybe fried. So I'm going to make some fried tomatoes. See, I would go for chips, but we haven't got any potato or anything on here that we can use for chips. But I am thinking, with the rest of this bread, you could do fried bread. So like you would have on a full English. I think that would go pretty well with it. It's not a full English, but because we've got chicken and stuff, but I think that would go pretty well. And while I've been sorting out a recipe for those, our little muffin has finished. Let's have a look at that. It's a nice little snack. If you have a look at that sausage, it does not look the most appetizing. I mean, for you know, part of this massive haul, it's all right, but £2.99 if you wanted to buy it on its own, I would definitely not pay. But nice little snack. With the mixed grill, it doesn't seem like it needs too much preparation, so we'll put that to a side for now. And then we're going to look at the dessert. So for the dessert, I'm thinking of a trifle. Now we've got a cream cake here, which has gone a little bit haywire. But I think, you know, squash that down. Still tastes amazing. That could be the base of a trifle. We've also got a custard slice, which has also gone a bit haywire as well. That will make a great base for the trifle. And then we've got some Mr. Kipling angel slices. We've got some pink ones, and we've got some chocolate ones, which we can also use for the base of the trifle. As for the cream, you've got a little bit of cream on the cream cakes, but then you've also got these yogurts, which are toffee. I think they will make a great cream for it. So let's sort out the base to start with. So we've got our little cream cake here, which does look like it would be nice. It's just got a little bit shook up in its lifetime. There we are. It's gone a little bit stale as well. Then we've also got a lovely bit of cream that we can use later as well. Now, moving on to the custard slice. We've got a lovely bit of custard in there, which is great for a trifle. So that is looking perfect. We've got a bit of a cream for the top, we've got a bit of custard, and then we've got our cakes. And now we're gonna go with the donuts. Completely forgotten about these. Someone has stolen a couple, I wonder who that was. But we're gonna get the custard out of them, and then we're gonna use them for the base as well. These have gone a little bit stale, but in a trifle, they will be perfect. Okay, so we've used a couple of donuts in this, and it looks pretty much full. If we just squash that down with a spoon and see how much we've actually got in there. Should have really blitzed this, shouldn't I? So there we have the bottom of our trifle, using all the different types of cakes. It doesn't look that appealing just yet, but we will see where it goes. Next, we're going to add our yogurts. Most of the time, trifles have jelly next, but we don't have any jelly in our magic bags. So I think this yogurt should do perfect. And we'll add a little bit of moisture to those cakes that have gone a little bit past their best. So there we have our yogurty layer. It's seeped down into the cakes a little bit, but that's absolutely fine. It'll have a bit of moisture to them. And now we've got our custard from the custard slices and a little bit from the custard donuts that we're gonna put on top of that now to add our third layer. It is quite thick, so this isn't that easy. And now for a bit of cream on top. Now, I must say that doesn't look the most appealing of desserts, but we're going to get a few of our grapes from earlier. We'll just pop some of those on top as well. While it doesn't look great, I'm sure it will taste great. So we're going to start off with our main. We've got everything prepared that needs to be prepared, which for the main isn't that much. We're going to get our sausages laid out on the tray. So those are going to take the longest, so we'll whack those into the oven for about half an hour. Next up that need to go in are these koftas. They take 20 to 25 minutes, so we'll get those in with the sausages now. And these chicken wings that also take about 20 to 25 minutes as well. Right, so let's pop these wings and these koftas into the oven. So while everything is cooking, we're going to go and make a start on our starter. Now, we've got our pan with a little bit of oil in it. These are a bit of an experiment. We've not done these before. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's give it a go. So we want those on a bit of a low heat because they are quite big and will take a little bit of time. So let's get our first one in there. So it's not deep fat frying, but there is a nice bit of oil in there. Let's hope it doesn't soak too much of it up. So I think these take the same principle as sort of fish cakes. That's what I'm going for here. Obviously they're not going to be fishy, they're going to be carroty. So you can see they are bubbling away. I think they're going pretty well actually. They're going to be about 20 minutes. So our Chinese style pork loin steaks are going to take about 12 to 14 minutes. So we're going to pop them in this pan next to our starters, which seem to be getting on very well. We're going to get our second hob fired up, a little bit more oil. So the next thing that needs to go will be the mango and coconut chicken sizzlers. I think I'm going to put them in after these are finished because they only take about 7 or 8 minutes. So we've just flipped over our carrot and parsnip starters. They have just started to char up on some of them. They might need to be flipped back over again, but they do look like a bit of a mess, but they are starting to fry up. So we've got our pork loins out, and now we're going to put our chicken in. This only needs about 6 or 7 minutes. That should be absolutely fine. Alright, let's get that in there. I'm not sure how the mango and coconut is going to taste, but it's always a good idea to try new things. And if we don't like it, we've got all the other meat. So we're going to put our fried tomatoes in with the sausages over here. They've just been gotten out to turn over. I'm going to put them back in for another 10 minutes to get those tomatoes fried and the sausages finished off. We've just finished our carrot and parsnip little bites. They look really nice. Ooh. They look really good. So we'll leave those to cool for a little bit while we use the pan for our bread. Now it's gone a little bit stale, which is all right. Well, not stale exactly, but a little bit hard. But we're going to pop those in the pan, ready to make some fried toast. This is course number 1, our carrot and parsnip, what should we call them? Carrot and parsnip fritters. I've got a little dollop of sweet chili sauce with them as well. Let's give that a try for course number 1. Those spices are showing through really well. It's nice and charred on the outside and slightly still gooey on the inside. It's a little bit like a hash brown, which I love a good hash brown, so that's really good. And we've got our main course. We've got a bit of fried bread on there, some tomatoes, 2 sausages. I've had another one of those fritters just on the main, because why not? We've got the lamb kofta, bit of chicken, chicken wing, and some pork loin. That looks absolutely delicious. I'll tell you what I think afterwards. We absolutely devoured the main. That's all that's left is the bones and the skewers from the koftas. It was absolutely delicious. We worked out that the mango and coconut chicken, it's fine not liking coconut too much, I quite liked. The pork loins were absolutely delicious. Sausages were great. Everything was top notch. You know, you would have never have known that all cost under £6. We're on to the third course, which is our trifle. Now, looking at that, it doesn't look too bad. You can see that there's layers there. You've got the cake, you've got the yogurt, you've then got the custard and then the cream and a few grapes on top. We're gonna have a little go at this and see what it tastes like. So that trifle actually went down a treat. The flavours worked pretty well. Obviously it wasn't the same consistency or the same ingredients as a normal trifle, but it was okay. So that's our 3 courses done. You wouldn't believe that was food that was just about to be thrown away, and we got for £6, and we've even got a little bit left. So we've got some Mr. Kipling cakes in the pink and the brown. We've got a whole loaf of bread, the rest of this white loaf of bread, a few more of these donuts which have gone a bit stale, so maybe we'll make another trifle, the rest of the grapes, and a whole packet of sausage rolls. All of that, so a 3-course meal and all of that for only £6.18. That's absolutely amazing. Too Good To Go is one of my most loved apps. I wouldn't give it up. It's so amazing how much you can get for so little. But thank you for watching. I'll see you again in one of these other videos very soon. Just a little bit of washing up to finish off.